Yes, it's true. I'm back again with another video. How are you guys? If you are new here, this is a reaction channel, and then I give my opinion on the videos. I'm pretty sure you know what a reaction channel is, so let's just skip that part. If you like those type of videos, please comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel and join the family. If you're returning, you know how we like to do it. But before I get started on this reaction video, y'all, don't forget on Amazon, I have planners. Yup, I have planners and stuff for nurses. Right here, a time management planner. And right here, I got another planner. These are for nurses. In this planner right here, baby, when I say I have a self-care part in here for 30 days. Yep. Yo, when I say, y'all missing out if y'all not buying these. These are for nurses. These are for nurses. Y'all, come on now, support your girl. Link down in the description. This is for my girlies who just want to, you know what I'm saying? She stayed focused. Yep. Whole journal. Y'all. And I have more on Amazon. The link will be down in the description. So you guys, let's get started on today's reaction video.
Every time I decided to break up with my boyfriend, literally just yesterday after receiving one random DM. I received a random DM from a girl. Initially, I thought she was like one of those spam accounts that's like, oh, hi, you know, let me draw you and blah, 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 and you send your Zelle, whatever. I decided to ignore that. So I actually ended up pressing the message, but for whatever reason, Instagram filtered out the message. So I had to literally accept the message first, then read what she said. You want to know what she said? Let's take a look. You may think that I was upset after reading that. Make sure you pause to read it, by the way. But I wasn't mad. All I could do was just be like, finally. Finally, you proved me right, and you stopped trying to pretend that you weren't doing the right thing behind my back anytime I would mention something that threw me off. Immediately called him. And I'm like, hey, what you doing? Just smiling. It's a FaceTime call too, by the way. So I'm like, how are you? What are you doing? He's like, oh, I just finished practicing playing ball or whatever the case was. I share my screen, right? And I show the Instagram page. I'm like, do you know her? He's this close in the camera. He's like, like eyes just, I'm like, because of this. And then I swipe back, let him read the DM, stuttering. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that's like that. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't really too much care to have an explanation. But what I do want you to do, since you manifested this for yourself, come and get your stuff and you could leave. The stuff you have, come get it. Mind y'all, it's like almost 9 o'clock yesterday. And he ended up trying to go to movies and everything like that. I'm like, I don't care what you're doing, where you at, who you with. You need to drive those 5 hours to Chicago to come get your stuff. Because this is a wrap. Mind you, he likes to start relationships with women on the internet who he's never met before. So some people might be like, why did you stay with him if this wasn't the first, second, or third occurrence? Well, because, you know, in your mind, you're like, okay, it's just text messages. If you've never seen somebody, I mean, am I really about to, you know, miss out on, you know, loving somebody or the potential of what this relationship could be just because he's texting somebody? That was my headspace then. But is that my headspace now? No. Long story short, he came, he drove through the night, and he was playing games while on his way here. I asked him, what's your ETA? He left from where he was coming from, Minnesota, at about 11:40, right? It only takes about 5 hours, 15 minutes to get here. Your ETA probably should have been about a good 5 a.m., right? This man proceeds to tell me that he's not going to get here till 7 o'clock while even being on the road immediately after I told him, you need to leave the movie theater with whoever you're with and you need to come and get your stuff. Long story short, he got here at 5:55, ended up getting his stuff, never once stepped into my apartment. Thank God. He left, tried to call me downstairs from his car a couple of times and even texted me trying to get a conversation out of me. It did not happen. I peacefully went to sleep, woke up the next day, started my day, which is today. Until the same lady sent me something else. Let's take a look. So now I'm like, he literally just got his stuff, drove through the night, trying to act like he wanted to cry while I had my mom at the door, making sure he properly took his stuff outside so that like he never came into my apartment. And I'm just like, I'm starting to think you really got a problem at this point. So I decide to respond to her. And I'm like, okay, let me just tell you this, right? Me and this man have been together for over the past 2 years, and all he does is lies. He cheats, he manipulates. Don't believe nothing that he says. But when you told me what you told me yesterday, I did give him his stuff. He actually did leave, and he's just lying. It's a whole bunch of nothing, right? So me and her start going back and forth, and I'm finna drop every single thing that this woman said to me, because this man tried to lie on my name, assassinate my character, and pretend that the stuff that he did to me over the past year and a half were the things that I did to him. And that's exactly why I'm making this video right now, because you will not get the opportunity to assassinate my character. And mind you, if he's telling her this, I can only imagine what he's telling multiple other girls out there that he's hiding. So why not just put it all on Front Street, right? You want us to be a star, so let's make you one. I ended up screenshotting what she sent to me with him, you know, following her and playing those games. I screenshotted him following her to him. And this is what he proceeds to say to me. So from there, completely ignore him. I don't say anything else to him. I'm talking to her now because I'm like, what else was he saying? What's up? So she said that she said, I'm reading the messages, and I'm like, nobody ever cheated on him, and I for certain never slept with any of his friends. Like, let's start there. Never did nothing like that. He only has 4 friends. I won't even say nothing about the friends. But to keep it pushing, I also never even damaged not one article of clothing. You did that to me, sweetheart, when you decided to wake up and be in a little grumpy mood and have a hissy fit because stuff wasn't working out your way and your manipulation tactics weren't working on me. So you took it upon yourself to go into the room, strong arm me, and literally open up my YSL bag, pour everything out of my bag, launch it over the balcony. And you didn't stop there. You decided to actually go grab a lot of my clothes, a lot of clothes that were brand new, by the way, and also toss those over the balcony. And I had to go and retrieve them the next day with my best friend and my mom, who drove down from Chicago to Memphis to come assist me, along with the man who works maintenance at the apartment building that we were staying at. Same set apartment that he was inviting a lot of other women to that he knew would never step foot in the apartment. Another story for another day. But let's proceed. The longer I'm talking to her, I'm just like, oh my God, oh my goodness. I can only imagine the things that people are out here thinking about me that never actually happened. I can only imagine how he's spinning a narrative to work into his favor, to make him look like he's the saint and everybody's done him wrong. Let's keep in mind, this man literally told me that his little high school girlfriend broke his heart so bad to where he was so hurt, so distraught. He didn't know if he was ever going to trust a woman again. She broke him down. And it hurt him so bad, right? But now, if you sitting up here and you trying to make yourself look like a victim in the story of what you did to me, I can only imagine what you were doing with that, because you were probably the one that cheated on her. You didn't just randomly start cheating when you got with me. It was always in you, baby, not on you. And at the end of the day, I'm here to actually speak up on my own behalf, because I will no longer allow you to sit up there and lie on me and say all of these weird things about me that any and everybody that knows me personally know are not true. But I'm not done yet. I have a way more lot to show for it, because one thing about it, I'm no longer hiding. I'm no longer protecting your image. And what I do want to say to you is that since you like to lie and you like to keep up mess and drama, smile. You're on camera, boo. And going back to starting the relationships with women online really quick, he's never met any of these girls in person, yet alone got close enough to be talking to them in this way and fashion. And then you want to say that I'm the problem for believing what this lovely lady came to tell me today. No, she was actually one of the ones who were willing to speak up and not deal with the childish games that you like to play. And that's exactly why you're alone, and you'll be headed to wherever it is that you're going, which we know you're going, but it ain't where you want to go. So good luck to you in that career you speak of. I truly do wish you the best, and I really hate that your ego got so big before you actually took off.
OMG. Like, first of all, I'm so sick and tired of people dating online or trying to get somebody online or inboxing motherfuckers to be with them. Like, why do y'all even do that? Like, this shit is crazy. But nevertheless, let's talk about it. He literally want to cheat so bad that he will do anything by discrediting someone else's character. Because if she does all of these things that you are telling women she do, why are you still with her, sir? Why are you still with her? And the same her as her. Like, all of this stuff that she's saying that he have done, and now trying to make it seem like he's the victim, like she should have left too. But sir, why are you even doing that? You a serial cheater. So why in the world don't you just do it without lying on somebody? Why don't you, matter of fact, be single? Why don't you be single and stop all the chaos? Just be single, continue to message girls on fucking line, which is crazy, and go about your day. But yet, no, you're tagging this young lady along for the ride, and better yet, she's over here while you over there telling other girls stuff that is not even true about her. You know, allegedly. She says it's not true. So basically, you spreading lies just to get involved with these women, just to continue to text these women. Like, is that the only way you think you can find women, by, you know, playing victim? Is that your tactic of getting women? Because, sir, like, you need to be single and you don't have confidence in yourself, because if this the only way you can get women, like, just by trying to make them feel sorry for you, yeah, you don't need to date at all. Y'all, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Remember, pause so you can read all of it that he was saying, all that stuff, all the proof that she put up. Pause to read it. But drop down in the comment section and tell me what you think about this story. You reached the end to this part and you ain't subscribed, go hit that subscribe button and join the family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And if you're returning, you already know how we like to do it. Like, comment, and share this video. And I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.